Everybody, so my name's Jason, as you know, and this is
I'm Sarah.
and today we've got with us Ali. So what are we doing today, Ali?
We're going to do a little bit of yoga. So if everybody could grab a mat, if you've got a mat. If you don't have a mat, that's okay. And if you could take your socks off, please, just to avoid slipping. So we're just going to run through a very basic yoga sequence. So yoga should be and is accessible to everybody. So if you've never done it before or you're a regular yoga, this class will benefit your mobility, flexibility and strength. Okay, we're going to take it easy. There's not going to be any sudden big movements, fancy postures. We'll take it easy, and the key thing today is I want you to really think about your breathing. Okay, so in yoga, breath, prana is a huge part of the movement and of the postures. So we'll kind of concentrate on those two little bits. So come to your mat and let's come on to our hands and knees. Now if you could take your feet together, so your toes are together, and just slide your bum back towards your heels and let your head and arms just settle down onto the mat. So this is what is called child's pose. So I'm going to use this pose just to really help you engage and connect with your breathing. So firstly, if you can, breathe through your nose. So just take a moment, because normally we probably are breathing through our mouth. I want you to breathe through your nose. And I want you to extend the breath a little bit longer than what you would normally do unconsciously. So a little bit longer with the breath, making it nice and even. Inhale and exhale. So just take a moment and notice your breathing. Okay, it's something we do every day, but we tend not to think about it. But just take a little moment to notice your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Now I want you to also think about where your belly button is and just draw your navel in a little bit, okay? So we just connected, they call it bandhas in yoga, but just let's say we've connected with our core. Now on your exhale, I really want you to pull that belly button in a little bit further. On the inhale, I want you to imagine your chest is rising at the front, at the side, and at the back. And then on the exhale, pull the navel in. So just keep with that little flow and keep thinking about your breathing and your navel. So stay with that flow of breath. I want you to go to your right diagonal, across to the right diagonal, and now I want you to really reach through your left fingers. So crawl your left fingers forward to that right diagonal. As you do this, think about your breath into the left rib cage. So inhaling, expand the left rib cage there, and then exhale, draw your navel into your spine. Nice. Keep crawling those fingers forward. The bum is still going back to the heels. Good. Okay, let's go over to the left side. So over to your left diagonal now. And now we're really reaching with the right fingers. So crawl those right fingers forward to the left. That's it. Now think about your breath going into your right ribs. And pull that belly in on that exhale. Lovely. Just keep that flow. Inhaling and exhaling. Lovely. Now we're going to take the fingertips forward. This time a little bit more active in our reach. So crawl your fingertips forward there as far as you can. But remember, your bum is still going back to your heels and you're still breathing nice and evenly. Pulling that navel in. Lovely. So child's pose, a really nice release, restorative release for our hips, our lower back. Good. Okay, from here, let's transition up onto our hands and knees. So our hands are shoulder width, knees are hip width. We're going to take an inhale, flat back. exhale, round the spine and arch your back up as high as you possibly can. Then on that inhale, let your belly rise. Stick your butt and your chin out. Nice, let's do that again. So exhale, round right through the spine. We're trying to create as much movement here. And then inhale, in that spine. Good, let's do that again. Exhale, round right through the spine there. Good, and inhale. Let your butt stick out. Good. And again, exhale. Round through the spine. And inhale. Sink the back. Bum and chin out. Good. Let's come back into a neutral position. Okay, bring your left hand right under your nose. Inhale, take your right arm up. And then exhale, sweep your arm right through. Thread the needle right through. That's it. Let's do that again. So move. Inhale, open the chest to the right, look up. Exhale, thread the needle right through. Reach to where you can. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, open up. And then exhale, thread the needle right through. And let's hold it here for a bit. Hold it. So we are trying to reach that hand through. The left hand is on the mat, it supports. And we can challenge ourselves and try to revolve the chest. Oh. Good. And come back up into the center. Take your right hand now under your nose. And let's inhale, open the chest. And exhale, thread that left arm through. Good. Let's do that again. Inhale, open up your chest. And exhale, thread that arm right through. Lovely. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, open up. And exhale, thread the arm right through. Hold it here. Open your chest to the right. That's it. Remember, we're still breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Okay, come back up. Hands under the shoulders. Again, this time we're going to tuck our toes under, lift our hips up, and send them back. We're now in that classic downward facing dog. So just noting, hands are shoulder width apart, feet are hip width apart, and we really want to take as much weight into the feet as we possibly can. So send the weight back to the feet. Imagine your sit bones are being pushed back, okay? Those are the bones on the butt. They're going back the way. Please don't worry if your heels are down, that does not matter. And if your hamstrings are tight and your knees need to be bent, that is fine. So we use down dog as a holding pose. And quite often it is quite an intense pose. So at any time, if you don't want to be in down dog, go back to that beginning pose, child's pose. Lovely. So now inhale, gaze forward between your hands and walk your feet slowly, come forward. We are going to take our elbows into our hands here and imagine we are ragdoll. So just tipping the weight forward. But I want you to tip the weight into the front of the feet. So it's almost like you're falling forward, but you're not gonna because your core is engaged, you're pulling your navel in. That's it. So sometimes here it's nice to add a little bit of natural movement. So we sway side to side. Lovely. So a really nice release after you've been sitting, running, cycling, any activity or any stationary activity that you've done. This is a really good, just release. Feels nice. Okay, from here, let's press through our feet and reach your hands all the way up to the sky and look up high. Lovely. And then exhale. So we are going to do a couple of rounds of sun salutations, okay? So let's go. Inhale, I want you to take your arms up, look to the sky. Exhale, we're going to fold over and forward. So we bend the knees as much as we need and we bring the hands to the mat. Good. Inhale, I just want you to gaze forward a bit. And then we're going to exhale, step right foot back to that plank position. Now step left foot back. And we are in plank. Here we can drop our knees if we need to. Lower down to the mat. Good. So inhale, this is what we call upward facing dog. I want you to bring your chest through. Now some of us need to keep the elbows bent, others will be further up. Doesn't matter. Pull the navel in, that's it. Then exhale, lift your hips up, tuck your toes under and head to down dog. And we're going to stay here for 5 breaths. 1. So in this wonderful down dog, we are really releasing the whole rear chain. 2, so everything's connected right from the shoulders all the way down the back, over the bum, hamstrings, into calves. 3, pull the navel in, send the weight back. 4, and 5. Inhale, gaze forward. Now step the feet all the way through. And let's exhale, and let's hold the elbows and head into that ragdoll. Just release it there. Take a couple of breaths. Good. So now we press through the feet and we reach right up to the sky. Look up high. And then we exhale again. Okay, so let's try that again. Inhale. Obviously, if you're used to doing yoga, these can be practiced a little bit quicker. Exhale and fold. So inhale, look forward. Exhale, we step the right foot to that plank position and then the left. Now I'm going to drop my knees here. You don't have to as we lower down. Inhale, sweep your chest through. That's it. So draw the belly in, sweeping the chest through. Good. Exhale, hips up and back. Lovely. 1. Nice. Send the sit bones back. 2. Nice, even, regular breath. 3. Good. 4. And 5. Inhale, look forward and step the feet through. Exhale into that ragdoll again. That's it. Good. Now really press through the feet, reach all the way up to the sky. Looking up high there. And exhale, Samasthiti. Lovely. Okay, let's take our feet hip distance apart. Clasp our hands behind the back. So we're going to take a couple of breaths to inhale here. So we're opening up across the chest. Now watch your bums not tuck down. Tuck it under, or sticking out rather. Tuck the bum under and pull the navel in. That's it. And then let's exhale. Just allow your arms to fall over. Again, let's tip the weight into the front of the feet here. That's it. 1. So if we have tight chest, that can then lead to tight back. Okay, so we're really here releasing the chest. 2. Another good one, just to get up at any time in the day and release. 3. So tip the weight forward. Good. 4. And 5. So inhale, come all the way up. Oh. And exhale. Lovely. So you can turn sideways on if you want. So you two do it sideways on. I'm going to do it like this. So have your left foot facing the front and your right foot facing out to the side. Okay? Your feet are fairly apart. That's it. So your right foot's facing me here. That's it. Yeah. So good. Hands are shoulder width apart. What we're going to do here is we're going to inhale and reach the right hand forward, long, as far as you can, and then come straight down. Some of us will be up here, some of us might be down at the ankle, it doesn't matter. We're all going to look through the left hand, reach the fingers up. That's it. So this is triangle. You can imagine why we're in triangle pose. 1. That's it. Now I want you to really press into that left foot. Jason's doing it right. Good. 2. Okay, so we're going to turn the palm. That's it. 3. Good. 4. Oops. And 5. So inhale, come all the way back up. Good. And exhale. So turn the right foot in and the left foot out. Inhale here, reach, exhale, reach the left arm, forward, 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 as far as you can, and straight down, again, doesn't matter, and lift the right arm up. So look through your fingertips. That's it. 1. Now, where is the navel? Are you drawing it in? Tucking your tailbone under. 2. Are we still breathing? 3. That's it. Good. 4. And 5. Exhale, come all the way back up. Good. And release. So just come back into the centre there. Lovely. Okay, this is going to be a fun one. So, I'm going to get you to flex your right foot, flex it and put it over the left. Now, if you can take hold of a ball or a wall or the weights for balance, do it, okay? We're going to seated standard pigeon. We're going to sit the bum, so that's my left bum, on the chair there, okay? So keep the foot flexed. What we do is we get into this hip. Now, whilst it is balance, it's not about balancing. So if you're woo-hoo, take hold of a wall or another human or whoever you can find and sit the bum down. If you want to challenge your balance, bring your hands to prayer. And if you've got really flexible hips, I'm sure there are some, take your fingers to the mat and then, hey, it's a lot easier to balance. 1. Beautiful. 2. That's it. 3. Sit the bum down on that chair. 4. And 5. Lovely. Slowly come up and release. Nice. Let's switch over. So flex that left foot and take it over. So keeping this foot flexed protects our knee, okay? And sometimes if we've got really tight hips, that can affect our knee. So sit the right bum down, have a go, take the arms out, wobble, wobble, hang on to whoever, whatever you can find. That's it. So sitting the bum right down, now into the left hip. Hands to prayer if you want to challenge that balance, or even if you want to come down. 1. That's it. Nice and even. 2. Good. And it's sometimes nice to notice little differences that you might have in the sides. 3. Is this your happy side? 4. He says, clinging on to the life. And 5. So slowly take your time and just come all the way up. Excellent. Okay, we're going to go back to that sun salutation to have a seat on the floor. So let's inhale, take the arms up, look. Exhale, folding all the way forward. Nice. Inhale, lengthen and look a little bit. Exhale, let's step back to plank. Take your time here. Good. And then lower down, down, chaturanga. Inhale for up dog. Take the chest through there. Lovely. And then exhale, hips up, into down dog. Good. Inhale, gaze forward and come through to seated. So just walk your feet through and we land on the mat. Good. So we'll do a couple of seated postures and then we'll lie down. All right. So let's firstly take our hands under our legs. Okay. So this is really not about our hamstrings. This is more about our lower back. I want you to wedge your chest onto your promise yourself you'll keep your chest on your thighs. From here, allow your heels to sneak forward a little bit. Now some of us won't get very far, that is okay. Wherever you get to, and then I want you just to let your head land. And just land. Now think about your navel. Draw the belly in and just allow that lower back to release. 1. That's it. So go back to that big breath. 2, pull your navel in. Nice. 3, don't worry where the heels do or don't get to. 4, 5, now we're going to stay for 8 counts here. 6, 7, and 8. Lovely, so slowly release there. Come all the way up, okay?
Yeah.
And exhale. Good. Take your right foot in. So just place the right foot by the left thigh. Now again, don't worry where the foot gets to, where this knee is, doesn't matter. I want you to inhale, frame your head with your arms. Now we're turning the body ever so slightly, so we're going along the legs. So let's come along that left leg and land wherever you get to. Keep the legs straight, so if the hands are at the knee, the shin, the calf, the ankle, it doesn't matter. 1. So here you could use, perhaps you could use a belt or an elastic band, one of those exercise bands. You could just hold it as long as your legs straight. 3, just let it go, good. 4, and 5. So slowly just take your time and come up, and then just switch over. So switch over, the left foot against the right thigh, let the knee go, it doesn't matter. Right leg is straight, inhale, frame your head, and exhale, come forward, 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 and just get to where you get to. That's it. 1. So again, we start to notice subtle differences maybe in the sides. One side's a little bit happier, one side's maybe not quite. 2. But it doesn't matter, and try and take the focus on I've got to get to wherever I've got to get to. We just got to be. 3. That's it. 4. And 5. Lovely. So from there, slowly come up and just release. Okay, the best bit now, we get to lie down. So on our backs. So we're just doing a little bit, working through the major kind of muscles, joints. I want you to take your right knee into your chest. Take your left hand to the outside edge of the right knee. The right arm is out at your side, and you keep the right shoulder down as you bring the right knee across the midline of the body. The focus is keeping the right shoulder down. Don't focus on trying to get the knee across. 1. That's it. And very much think of your breathing here. Nice and controlled. 2. If you notice your breath shortening or you're rushing your breath, it's often a time come out of the posture. Okay, you've maybe just taken it too far. 4 and 5. Good, so just release it there, and let's change legs. So now the left leg comes in and the right hand comes to the outside edge of the knee. The left arm is long. We take the knee across the midline of the body, and again keep the left shoulder on the mat. 1. That's it. Rather than pressing and pushing at the left knee. 2. Take the focus to the shoulder. 3. That's it. 4. And 5. Lovely. So, and release from there. So one more, guys. We're going to do what's called called Happy Baby. So, guess why this is called Happy Baby? We're going to take our feet up into the air. Now, options. Yeah, if you can take the side of the feet, go for it. If you can, ankles, shins, or even the thighs. Okay, and this is a great posture just to play about with, okay? So little movements are lovely on your lower back there sometimes. There is no right or wrong, and we're going to do 10 nice restorative counts. 1, so happy baby, be happy. 2, really nice for the lower back, the hips, the hamstrings, the groin, the inner thigh, kind of really targets the whole area there. It's not necessarily the most attractive posture. 3, that's it, so don't look at your partner. 4, you can play about, straighten your legs, bend your legs, you can rock forward, you can rock back. 6, just play about. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Love. Slowly just let the legs come down and just take them out long. Palms are by your side and just let them face up the way. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Take a big deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's do that again. So breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And all I'm going to ask is that you remain still for 2 minutes. 2 minutes of stillness, physically and mentally. So now physically, you want to scratch your nose, don't you? Okay, so we are going to try very hard just to observe sensations. So all the itchy noses, toes, itchy bits, we're going to observe them, but we're not going to react. So try, refrain from reacting. Mentally impossible to have no thoughts in the head, but what we can do is we can still or keep our thoughts on the present. So I want you to just take your attention and notice your breathing. Just notice it. Doesn't matter if you're breathing through the nose or the mouth now, I just want you to notice it. Hear it and feel it. We're probably down to 1 minute now because I've talked so much. Okay, so let's just be still. Slowly notice your head, your shoulders, your arms, your body, your bum, down the legs to your heels, just now sinking into the mat. So we can train, don't know if that's the right word, our mind like we can our biceps. It's just attention, keeping it still, keeping it present. Very hard to keep our mind in the moment, but if we use our breathing or focus on something sensory, it helps. And slowly make movements in your fingers, your toes, your ankles, your wrists. Roll over to your right side, away from your heart, and just slowly come up to seated. So sitting in cross-legged position, hands in prayer, and we just say namaste. Thank you guys.
Thank you very much, Ali. That was fantastic. That was really good. Thank you very, very much.
Right on the wire.